Let's talk a little bit about marijuana legalization. We haven't talked about this for a week or two on the program. And one of the big issues that was facing pot businesses, legal pot businesses, for example, in Colorado, where recreational use of marijuana was legalized by popular vote, is that banks, American banks, were still not allowed to do any kind of business with the pot shop. So even if the pot shop was legal, banks were not allowed to allow the pot shops to open bank accounts. They were not allowed to loan money, even though those businesses were legal. That is now changing. As Yahoo Finance is reporting, the Obama administration is going to allow banks to do business with licensed marijuana companies with a reduced fear of criminal prosecution, assuming the banks meet a series of different conditions. This is what the U.S. Justice Department said. They are preparing written guidance which would stop short of promising immunity for the banks, but it makes clear at the same time that if they avoid any participation or kind of turning a blind eye to money laundering or other crimes, and that if they do cooperate with regulators, they will be allowed to do business with legal marijuana entities. This is just obvious. I understand that the law is fluid right now because this is a new legalization, but there is absolutely no legal justification to prevent banks from doing business with legal businesses.
Yeah, it was. I don't really know what would be the point of that at this point. It just seems like you're holding everyone back, and there's no real benefit to not allowing this to happen. So it just makes perfect sense.
We have to then open up, and this is a conversation which we've actually been trying to have with experts on the topic. What about prostitution? Prostitution, much like marijuana use, is practiced everywhere. And there are very significant negative side effects that come as a result of prostitution being illegal. Slavery, abuse, crimes against prostitutes that go drastically underreported because nobody wants to admit that they were involved in prostitution in the first place. And some say, I have not taken a position on this yet, some say that if we legalized and regulated prostitution, it would make it significantly safer as well, and it would provide potentially another revenue source for the government. We want to have a debate on this program on that specific issue. We've actually, Lewis, been struggling to find advocates for the two sides. You've been working on lining up a debate on this for a while, and we just have trouble finding representatives for both sides that will agree to participate in a debate with each other. So if the audience has suggestions, that's really a conversation we're interested in having on the show, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. I had trouble with that. It's I thought it would be easier, but it's an uphill battle.
So we're going to keep working on that, and we will, of course, follow the legal and financial repercussions, I guess we could say, of marijuana legalization. And a lot of other states also now thinking of measures to legalize or decriminalize, and we'll cover those as well.